So now we're going to look at a command, Excel command, to generate these measures, the average and the variance, standard deviation and correlation and stuff like that. So for that, you need to go to data and data analysis, and here we can select descriptive statistics. Okay. Click OK. Now the input range, let's suppose that we want summary statistics for return on capital and PE ratio. So shift end down like that. So we have the two columns highlighted. Okay. Of course, we want to make sure that labels in first row is checked because we started the highlight from row 4. Now output range, let's select output range and let's start the output from E5. Okay. Now it's important that we have to select at least one of these. So let's select summary statistics. Now confidence interval gives us the margin of error if you want to develop confidence interval. And kth and largest and the smallest will give you the from the top and from the bottom, whatever number that you want. But summary statistics is what is most important. And then if you click OK and click OK again, then it gives us the summaries. Okay, let's format. So the mean standard error is standard deviation divided by square root of n, which is the count. Median, mode, standard deviation, variance, you know all that. Now range, minimum, maximum, sum. These are also known. Kurtosis and skewness is about how peaked a distribution is. If you draw a probability distribution, if it is kind of flat, it will be close to 0. If it is positive, then it will be peaked. Skewness is whether there is a tail. Okay, in a normal distribution, it is equally distributed. Okay, there is no extended tail in either direction. So skewness will be 0. But if there is an extended tail on one side, on the positive side, then you'll have positive skewness, like here. This is highly skewed to on the positive side. And if it is on the negative side, on the left side, then you'll have a negative value for skewness. So this gives us the summary statistics of these two columns. Now we can also develop a correlation matrix using a command instead of CORREL function. So for that you go to data, data analysis, and this time select correlation. Now let's include all three columns. So starting from rank and these three. Okay. Now of course the first row is label, and let's assume that we want to start the output from here. Okay, so now we have the correlation. So let's format these, the labels to be right adjusted and these numbers to be like 3 decimal places. As you see, the correlation between rank and return on capital is same as return on capital and rank. So this is a symmetric matrix. So that's why the upper half is empty. Okay, so these numbers would be okay, like that one will be minus 0.647, this will be minus 0.267, and this will be 0.306. Okay, along the diagonal it is the same variable with itself, so that's why you see ones there. So here with rank, okay, as the rank increases, the return on capital decreases. So we have negative correlation, and that makes sense because first rank is the one that is highly, you know, the higher the rank or the rank value, the higher the rank value, the smaller is the desirability of return on capital or PE ratio. Whereas the correlation between PE ratio and return on capital is positive, and that also makes sense.